Welcome back. We are continuing our Jeep design in our practical applications with Autodesk Inventor. And today we're going to design a steering wheel. Let's do a quick review of what we've done so far. So we did the tires and the rim, the body, the seats, we done the seats. And the next one is going to be the steering wheel, and after that we're going to probably do the dashboard. So the steering wheel, once we're done, this is how it's going to look like. It's going to be relatively simple, and it's good applications of the command we've seen before, like revolve, extrude, and yeah, decal. To make your model look more realistic, we're going to apply this decal command here. Yeah, this is a good one. This definitely reinforces some of the concepts that we've been learning in the class. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Like we have always done, we're going to be working in a metric. So go ahead, File, select a new part, metric, and standard.ipt. So it's a single part. Start a 2D sketch and go on XY plane. Go ahead and do XY plane. As always, I'm going to go as slowly as possible so that you can easily follow me along. Yeah, so let's talk about navigation a little bit. If you press and hold your wheel button, and hold, you can move your quotation anywhere on the screen. Yeah, so you have more room to begin with. Go ahead and draw a vertical line starting at the origin. And this one is going to have a length of 25. Place escape. Draw a slanted line at the top of this going to the left. Approximate, don't worry about dimensions right now, just approximate it about 7. This looks okay. And let's go ahead and add the dimensions actually. So this angle, the angle between this center line and the vertical line needs to be 75. And horizontal distance from this point to this point is 5. Done. Okay. Now we're going to go at the bottom. Maybe let's start from here. Draw a vertical line whose distance is 4, and make sure it is perfectly horizontal. So lock in the 90 degrees, and you can also see the vertical constraint there that indicates that this line is horizontal, vertically constrained. Okay. All right. Next, we're going to draw another line here. Don't worry about dimensions, just come down. Actually, escape that. Just draw a short line like that. Yeah, I'm going to escape this. Let's move my dimension here. And I'm going to come at the beginning of this line and draw a horizontal line whose distance is 2.5. Alright, so we have this. Now we just need to connect this, close this profile by connecting there. Let's make sure that this line is vertical. Alright, it's a straight line. Very good. Now the angle between these two, let's make it 130. And is our sketch free constrained? Yes. All right, so if you select your sketch, and right click and show constraints or display degrees of freedom. Why is it not doing that? All right, so you don't see any. That means that our sketch is fully constrained. You can also look at the bottom. It says fully constrained. Now finish your sketch. And so how are you going to go from here to something like this? What command do you think we should do? Are we going to extrude? Are we going to revolve? Which one? Which one would you do? Revolve. So you're going to launch revolve command. The profile is already selected by default because we have one profile in there. Then next we need to select axis. So select this line. So I have a profile selected. That's why the arrow is not red, it's black. All right, Inventor's telling me, hey, what is your axis? Do you want to revolve about here or do you want to revolve around this line? Let's go ahead and select this vertical line. And there you go. The first part is done. We're gonna continue. So we're going to go to origin, select XY plane. XY plane, start another sketch on it. All right, press your width button and hold and then move it down a little. Now, slice graphics and go ahead project this y-axis. And let's make this a construction geometry. And we're going to draw a circle whose radius is 1.5. Now, the distance from the center of this circle to this line is 16. Let's make it 16. We also need, so we're missing one dimension. It tells us down here that, hey, you need one more dimension to fully constrain your sketch. And you can see, why I can't move? See, I can move this circle up and down. So we need to vertically constrain it. This is what we call design intent. In case you accidentally move this, then you change your design. So we need to give it a vertical position. And that distance needs to be 27.5. Now, if you notice, you won't be able to move it. You won't be able to move it. And it is fully constrained. All right, so finish your sketch and you guessed it right. We're going to revolve along this line. And there we go. We are almost done. We just need to go ahead and create these structural supports. And our steering wheel is almost done. It's almost done. How are you gonna do this? So go to plane. There's one plane option we haven't used. So where if you select this, or this top here, notice you can't create a 2D sketch on it. So what we have to do, you can't sketch on a spherical, cylindrical, torus shape. It have to be only a flat face. But there's a way around it. So go ahead, select mid-plane of torus. What's it's going to do is going to create a mid-plane of this ring. And now we can sketch on it. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. We're going to do this very fast. Let's go ahead and do, yeah, what did I say? We need to create these spots, and we don't need that. We can just do that on XY plane. My apologies. Select XY plane. And slice graphics. Now we need to project geometry and select that part. So we need a center. We're going to draw a line, a vertical line up there, and then also came down here. Now, do not worry about dimensions here. We're going to add dimensions. Just draw a profile like the one I have, and cross your profile. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this. Let's go ahead and add these dimensions. First of all, let's go ahead and apply parallel constraint. So make these two lines parallel. And coincident constraint, select the midpoint of this side. That's going to be the green dot. And move it to this point. Secondly, go to dimension and make this vertical distance 1. Now, we need 2 more dimensions. We need 2 more dimensions down here. That's what it's saying. I'm going to go ahead again, project my y-axis. And make this a construction geometry. Now, distance from this point to this construction line we just created, that horizontal distance, make it 4.5. And now we're down one more. We need one more unit, one more dimension. So let's go ahead and measure the angle between this angle here. Let's make it 1 or 3. And our sketch, it is free constraints. We can finish it. And we're going to extrude it. Extrude symmetric. So direction, select symmetric. Do a distance of 2.5 and output, keep it joined. And select OK. Awesome. So one support is created. Now, how many do we need? 3 more. Do we need to do the same thing? Do we need to do the same thing we just did, or we need to work smarter and use one of the commands we've used more often with blend and circular pattern? Circular pattern. So select that extrusion and a rotation axis. Select this circle there, and how many? Let's do 3. Wonderful. Wonderful. We are almost there. Yeah, so let's go ahead and make it even more interesting. We're gonna apply appearance and also add this decal, so that it looks more polished. So to do that, that's what I was explaining earlier. You can't draw a 2D sketch on this. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to use this command that says midplane of talus. And what it's going to do is going to create a midplane between I guess a midplane of this part here. And it's gonna slice it in half. All right, now select this plane, start to the sketch on it. Okay, now what we need to do, we're going to go to insert panel. We can insert points. We can insert, I guess these are cargo points. And we can also insert image. So we're gonna select image. I'm gonna go to my folder where I saved the image. Well, once you get here, make sure you download this image and save it on your desktop. Or save it in your folder, not on desktop. Lectures, I saved in lectures. Where is my lectures folder? Maybe it's on desktop. Desktop. Oh yeah, it's under extras. Alright, now I need to find this image and bring it in. That's fine. Now we're gonna use these corners. So that one will slow it just okay. There are multiple options. This one scatters up and down. Just scatter it down and move it closer to here. I'm gonna scale it down a little bit more. Okay, almost. We did this when we were we used the car command when we were working on the iPhone 15 Pro, 14 Pro. I don't remember which one it was. Yeah, I think it was 15 Pro. Now what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and project geometry of this circle. And I'm going to use it as reference geometry. So I can know how much I need to scale it up or down. So it looks like I can scale it up a little bit more. And try your very best to center it. So that looks good. All right, finish sketch. Go ahead and turn off this plane. And what command are you gonna use? I'm gonna let you think about it for a second. What command are you gonna use? Are we done? No. This doesn't look like what we're trying to accomplish. So to get here, what command are you going to use? Awesome, you guessed it right. You guessed it right. The command is Decal. So the image is already selected because I have one image in there. The next thing you want us to do is select the face. So this is going to be your face. Now everything is, we give it all the inputs we need. The auto changed from red to black. So we're good to go. Put it okay. And there you go. The last thing we can do is appearance. Feel free to experiment with how you want your Jeep to look like. I'm gonna go with a classic wood. So I'm gonna do walnuts, but you do what you would like to see. You do what you like to see. If I can find walnuts. There's one that says walnut naturally polished. That's what I'm gonna make it. All right, go ahead and play with it. Give it appearance you like, and yeah. So once you're done, once you select the appearance, if you want to make it even more realistic, you can go to view style, then make it realistic. Select the view style to realistic. Turn on your reflections. You can see a reflection here. And under lights environments, go ahead and do 2 lights is good. 2 lights is good. And then perspective, select perspective here. And then enable ray tracing. If you set it to high and let it go for maybe 5 minutes, it's gonna look much cleaner. Alright, and that's it. That is the steering wheel. Yeah, next time you are driving with your parents, or if you drive, look at the steering wheel of your car and think about how many commands you can use to design the steering of your own vehicle. And maybe just do that for extra credit. Do your own car for extra credit. All right, and lastly, do not forget to update your portfolio as you go. So yeah, once you get your design done, go ahead and add it to your portfolio. So we are almost there. We have a few more things to do, and then we we're done. We're done with the Jeep, so we can move on to something else. Let me see, what should we have to do? So we still have to do the chassis, the windshield, dashboard. Yeah, next video we're gonna do the dashboard. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today. If you have any questions, as always, do not hesitate to let me know. Feel free to ask in comment section below. I will try my very best to answer. All right, till next time, do a good care of yourself.